Good morning. My name is Louis V. Saenz, and I'm the Cameron County District Attorney for Cameron County. You've been outside, we've been talking, and I'm glad that you have the opportunity to see how peaceful and quiet it is and how safe it is. Where we're standing right here, we're less than half a mile from the border, from the bridge, and we're a very safe community. We've been ranked nationally in the top 20 safest communities in the state of Texas, in the nation. And that's contrary to what you hear from these national officials that come down, to do their photo ops, and they get on this, river boats with their bulletproof vest, and they hold their conferences and warn people about how dangerous it is down here, how it's a war zone, and that's very unsettling for all the people that live here, for all the people that work here. We're disturbed by that, and we wish they would stop doing that because it's not true. We live in a very peaceful community, very safe, and we invite anybody to come down here and visit us and see for themselves how safe and peaceful it is, contrary to what these national elected officials are doing to further their political agendas. Let's go down to Brownsville, let's get on that riverboat with the bulletproof vest, let's look across and pinpoint to these folks back in our constituents how dangerous it is to live here. That is false, that is not true. Please come down here and see how peaceful and safe it is for yourself.
I'm pleased you bring that up, Luis, because the same sort of message came across last week when the President was here, and the Brownsville Mayor John Cowan was saying exactly the same thing, that Brownsville is very safe. And this national stereotypical view that this is like a war zone, it's not safe to live, not safe to work and live and play. People that live here, they have a very different story.
You go downtown right now and you'll see elderly people walking and shopping with families and kids. You can come down here at night and you can do what these folks that come down here and harangue about it can't do in their own home communities. They can't go downtown at 10:30 at night without getting shot, without getting stabbed, without getting held up or robbed. We do that every night here, and everything is safe. Do we have crime? Yes, we have crime like anybody else. We have our portion of crime, but it's very limited, and it has nothing to do with the cartels. It has nothing to do with the surges. It's got to do with crime that people have amongst themselves, and that's it.
Does this stereotypical view that the national media peddles and the politicians peddle, does that hurt business? Does that hurt your economic efforts down here to bring businesses in?
I want to think that it doesn't, but of course it does, because you have these corporations that watch the 5:30 news, and what do they hear and what do they see? That it's dangerous down here. So obviously they're not going to want to come down here, because when the corporation comes down here or comes anywhere, they bring their families with them. So they say, well, I don't want to go to Brownsville, Cameron County, because it's dangerous. So they look to other sites. So yes, it does hurt, but they don't care. They're furthering their agenda. They're furthering, they're getting the photo op. They're getting that sound bite for the community back, where they're from, to raise money, to get reelected, and really on our backs and at our loss. And I think it's very unfair, and I wish I would stop that.
Your comments reflect as well an interview we got recently with Keith Patridge, the president of the McAllen Economic Development Corporation, and he was predicting that it's going to get worse this year because it's a presidential year, and that the border region is going to be just the whipping post, the whipping boy, the scapegoat, the political punch bag. In fact, this year we could see more of those comments.
And that's why I'm joining that individual. I'm joining the mayors of the communities. I'm joining everybody else to echo the same message. No, that is not true. That is propaganda, self-driven, self-serving propaganda for politics, and it's on our backs, and it's not fair to us, good people that live here, that work here, that worship here, and that enjoy this community, for them to come down here and take advantage of that for their own political gain.
How does the Valley overcome that, Luis? How do we?
By doing what I'm doing, by you doing what you're doing, putting out our narrative, giving me the opportunity to tell people that is not true, that is not what is happening down here. Go downtown right now, see how peaceful and quiet it is. You're not going to get held up, you're not going to get robbed. Some of these officials can't do that in their home cities, and that's why they come down here and say these nasty things about us, but that's not true.
Luis, thank you so much for today's interview.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about Cameron County and Brownsville. God bless you.